Hey everybody, welcome back. Yesterday was a big day in the markets. It was a big day for us here on the YouTube channel and the Facebook feed and the Periscope channel and the Twitch TV channel. I think the only thing we're not on is Mixer and all of the naughty sites, which those were just for college. I'm done with that. Anyway, welcome back everybody. I love you all. Super happy to be here with you. What a day it's been. We got so many stories from those of you that asked if we could help your friends, your families, your neighbors, those you love. And so what I want to do today is we printed out some more stories. And although the main winners or whatever came yesterday, I thought we would just try to do something to help out some other people that wrote stories in. So I'm going to read a few of those stories. We're going to jump on over to the charts as well. So we're going to start with some of these stories today. We're going to do it backwards, and then we're going to go over to the charts. And I want to show you a little bit about where are we now based on the levels that we drew yesterday on those little magic tricks that we do on the charts. First of all, a message from my friend Jeff in the coaching program. We'll put a link below the video later on today if there wasn't in one already. I don't even know if it's available. I've heard somewhere that the link is offline now and we can't use it anymore. Jeff's inside of the coaching program. He says, I'm still in the big trade. I'm up about $60,000 today across everything I have. Makes about a $210,000 gain so far in the past 5 trading days. This is starting to be life-changing. That's amazing. All right, Jeff, congratulations on being bold and taking those trades. We had, like I said, we had members in the coaching program up $2,000. I made $18,300. We had other members of the coaching program made $8,000, $12,000, $17,000 as well. And someone that made $60 on a small $100 account and so forth. I love you all. Every single time you make money, it matters more to me than when I make money. All right, you're even up, aren't you?
I am up.
Yeah, even Justin's up. Holly, how's your trading account going? Holly's behind the camera here. Thanks, everyone. Here we go. Paul writes, first of all, I'd like to thank you for all that you do and more importantly, how you do it with so much passion and heart. I've learned a lot from you and continue to do so. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate that. The person I'd like to help is the lady who's been responsible for taking care of my mother, who has recently suffered major medical setbacks. Due to this, my family and I have put in so much money, I can't get through these stories. I'm going to have to hire Francine, you up for reading? Francine doesn't answer anything. Have put so much money into treatment but haven't been able to compensate. This caretaker, H, who has family of her own to take care of and yet has given her time selflessly to make sure my mom is comfortable and well taken care of. This has prevented H, the caretaker, from meeting her family's financial obligations, and yet she still does it anyway without any complaints. What she has done for us is immeasurable, and I would really like to do something good for her and her family, and I believe the financial assistance will go a really long way. Thanks again for your giving heart. Very inspiring. Regards, Paul. Paul, we'd like to send you $500 to give to H, the caretaker for your mom. Love to you and your family. We care about you. Just let us know. Sounds like you're in the UK, so just send us a PayPal email address, or I wish you could use Venmo or something like that. But just let us know. Send me an email. You know how to reach me. You wrote me the email in the first place. Ben writes, I wanted to tell you about a friend of mine that lost his wife due to cancer and has an 8-year-old daughter. Sorry for your friend. He struggles every day with his loss and trying to make his mortgage payment and putting food on the table since he's down to one income. He's a really hard worker and a good person. If you could please consider helping him, that would bring a smile to his daughter and his face, and I know they would appreciate it. Ben, write me, let me know. If I can Venmo it to you, that's great. If I can PayPal to you, it's great. Then you go to the bank, you pull that money out, and then you put it in an envelope and you say, a friend of mine heard about your story and wanted to help you. Or you can just say it's from you. It doesn't matter as long as they get the help. Good morning, says Salvatore. Buongiorno. I don't know if you speak Italian, Salvatore, but we could do this. The giveaway is amazing. I've been following you for years, and you never cease to amaze me. That's very kind of you to say. I can only think of one person that could use your help, and that's my sister-in-law, Claudia. She lives in South Carolina with her 9-year-old son. She got hurt at work last year, which resulted in knee surgery, and has been out ever since. She drives for Uber and Lyft. I can't get through these stories. To make some ends meet, but it's not enough. She's the type of person who would give the last dollar in her pocket to help someone else. If you could make this happen, it would make a world of difference for her and her son. My family and I thank you in advance for your generosity. Salvatore, we're going to send you $500. Let me know if you've got a Venmo or a PayPal. You know how to reach me. You sent me the email in the first place. Hopefully we can change some lives and take some trades. That's what it's all about. So let's jump on over to the charts. Justin's going to switch up the cameras, and we're going to plug this back in and get things started. You just give me the okay when we're up and running, Justin, and we'll go from there. So yesterday or the day before, can't remember when. It was yesterday, wasn't it? Yes. Yesterday. Francine? Get a shot of Francine. Francine's on the camera today. Francine, your tats, your sleeve is looking great. Francine's in danger of losing her job to, what was the name of the stuffy pet?
Lincoln.
Lincoln. So she just stuffed Lincoln down in the chair. Anyway, back to the charts, everybody. We drew some levels on our charts, and they do work like magic. It's pretty extraordinary how these things work. They really do work like magic. And what I want to do today is I want to show you those levels. Are we showing those levels right now, Justin? I mean, look at how these levels played out. These are the levels we drew on the charts. I told you that these would be the levels that price might stop at, and it's exactly where price went. And the S&P 500 found support at that level. So here's what's happening now, my friends. I want to buy the dip. I don't often do this kind of thing, but this is kind of where I want to buy the dip. I'm not giving trading advice. I'm not telling you what I think you should do. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss, and trading is not suitable for all investors. I want to thank our friends at IGUS for sponsoring all these videos and making these giveaways possible. I want to thank all the members that have written in and told their stories about making some money. We are definitely changing lives. I want to thank my friends at Wealth Press. Hopefully we can broadcast this on the channel later and share that with everybody at Wealth Press as well. I want to thank all of you that are watching. I love the comments. I love all of the things that you're talking to me about. I love everything that you write in. Once again, this is not trading advice. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results, but I love the bounce off of that level. I love it. I love that that's happening, and I'm thinking that I want to be a part of that bounce in some way, shape, or form. Maybe I'm going to buy some $315 calls. Maybe I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I am definitely looking forward to that, and I think that's coming soon. I'd love to hear more about your trading stories. I'd love to hear more about the things that are going on with you. Gold's big. Yesterday I told you I really like to trade GLD. I don't trade gold futures. I don't trade any futures. I live in the future. I mean, I'm just kidding. I don't really live in the future. I don't even live in the, I kind of live in the past. That's not, I mean, we all kind of do, right? But I've been looking at gold a lot. And gold isn't coming along for the ride on this day where things got a little bit worse at first. Gold didn't get a little bit better today. Gold actually didn't break out and do new highs. And even the candle that broke to new highs yesterday, the gap upward, that ended up being a bearish candle on the 4-hour charts, which is what I use. I think it's the daily charts. Is it the daily charts? Whatever, it doesn't really matter, right? Let's check it out. Let's go back to the 4 hours. Yeah, there we go. So even the gap up turned bearish. And I just think that if gold's not participating fully in that, then we've got to take a look at maybe, I've got to take a look at buying that bounce. I've got to take a look at doing that. So that's what's next on my list. That's where I'm going next with things. We could look at gold futures really quickly and just see what those look like. Yeah, see, they're not really participating today. Gold didn't get a lot higher today. And I think that the coronavirus hedge, the pandemic hedge is gold. The pandemic hedge are these financial assets, these true stores of value. Remember, there is a global wealthy elite. This is not a joke. I make a lot of jokes. This is not a joke. There is a global wealthy elite that benefits from low interest rates. The central banks of the world, they print money. Listen, they literally print money. This is what happens. Central bank prints money at low interest rates and lends it to rich people. And then rich people buy stocks. And then stocks go up. And then they reward their politician friends with elections and donations, and then those people get reelected, and then they install central bankers that believe in loose monetary policy. We're never going to, in the United States, in the next 10 years, we may never see a central bank interest rate, a federal funds rate that goes beyond 2%. That may be a thing of the past. That 2% is the new 7%. 2% is the new 6%. Remember in the mid-2000s, interest rates were 5-6% during a stock market climb, we're never going to see those interest rates again. Why? Because there's so much liquidity in the market. There's literally hundreds of billions of dollars being lent out at low interest rates. And that money is being put into stocks. That money that's being put into stocks is leading to profits. And those profits are being used to keep people in office that keep those prices up. And unless you either know someone that knows something, which none of us do, or you just pay attention to the levels on the charts, you're not going to get ahead. But you can participate in this from the sidelines if you pay attention to what is going on in the now. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to say you don't have to be a member of the global rich elite that flies around on jets and whatever else. You can be the person that just wants to build a pool in your backyard. You can be the person that just wants to buy a nicer car for your spouse. You can be the one that just wants to go to dinner and not worry about looking at the prices of things on the menu. You can be the one that wants to take your copywriter friend to the finest sushi restaurant in America in the Trump International Hotel and find out that the guy that's the chef at the sushi restaurant was the guy that Wags sat down with on Billions and yelled at that other guy across the table. You can just want to have these basic experiences and spend $1,000 on dinner and not worry about it, or order the 1965 Chateau Toilette. I don't know what it's called. You can just want to have these experiences, and you don't have to make $1 billion to do it. Making an extra $1,000 a week is life-changing. Jeff made an extra $210,000 in the last 5 days. That's definitely life-changing. But I don't remember who it was. I'm not going to say a name because I'm going to get the name wrong. Kelly or Jonathan or Tom made $2,290. That's life-changing money for those of you that want to just get ahead and just finally put money away and finally, just put some distance between you and a lifestyle that you don't want to have anymore. So I toast you for being here. Keep the stories coming. So write me at rob@wrbooker.com. Hopefully our friends at Wealth Press will republish this video on their channel. We didn't get their information in time to broadcast this live on that channel as well. Hopefully they'll rebroadcast that. We'll put some links below to some of these trading programs that me and my friends use to produce these gains. The coaching program, the jump trades program. We'll put some, the automatic income program. We'll put some links below to those things. You don't want to buy them, I don't care. It's not going to change my life one way or the other. It might change yours. But I don't care one way or the other. I'm just glad to have you here, and I want you to subscribe to the channel you're on right now. If you can click over to YouTube, search for Rob Booker, and subscribe to the channel, it would mean the world to me. Thanks, Holly, for being here. Thanks, Francine, for nothing. Thanks, Justin, for running the cameras and everything else. And especially thank you for watching and being here, and thanks for the stories you send me in and the people that we can help. God bless you. You mean the world to me. And we'll see you early next week. We'll do some more of this fun stuff. Bye for now, everybody. Oddly specific questions. It's got to be my favorite. Got to be my favorite thing in the world.